What controls the circulation of the tectonic plates on the planet? Earth's tectonic plates move due to the fact that they float on Earth's mantle, which is a thick layer of hot floating rock. The flow of the mantle causes the Earth's tectonic plates to move in different directions. This flow can produce four different situations: a slip, where two plates slide past each other; spreading, where two plates move away from one another; collision, where two plates crash and fold; and subduction, where one plate will sink below another. The three different types of plate circulation that we will discuss in this presentation are ridge push, mantle drag, and slab pull. The process of ridge push is thought to be one of the three responsible for the spreading seen at mid-ocean ridges on Earth's surface. Ridge push, also called gravitational sliding, occurs when the asthenosphere and lithosphere are heated, expanded, and elevated above the surrounding sea floor. This difference in elevation results in a pressure head that forces the plate away from the ridge. The force acting on the ridge can be calculated using the equation seen below. After calculating using typical values, the ridge push force is found to be about 4 times 10 to the 12th newtons per meter. Mantle drag stems from conventional movement in the mantle that affects the uppermost lithosphere through lateral movements within the asthenosphere. The end result is a viscous drag on the bottom of the lithosphere. Some people argue that the convection of multiple cells in the mantle will cancel each other out and the net result has a very little effect on the mantle. However, two convection cells can align in the mantle, causing the thin lithosphere to spread even more, allowing the mantle to reach the crust and create geologic formations. The equation of force for mantle drag would be the sum of the horizontal forces created from the convection cell and the force of the drag on the bottom of the lithosphere, pulling it in the opposite direction, as found below. As opposed to ridge pull and mantle drag forces, slab pull is currently thought to be the major factor or driving force of tectonic plate movement. A slab or trench pull occurs when a gravitational body force acts on the dense, sinking oceanic lithosphere. The denser, cooler plate of the lithosphere begins to subduct beneath a less dense or warmer plate. It continues to do so while pulling the rest of the plate into the asthenosphere. This process usually occurs at subduction zones within the Earth's crust. An equation that states the slab pull force can be found below. Using this equation and the given force values, the slab pull force is found to be about 4.5 times 10 to the 13th newtons per meters, which is an order of magnitude stronger than any other force. Thus, the reason scientists believe it is the leading force to drive the movement of plate tectonics. The drag force on the base of the oceanic lithosphere can both drive and resist plate tectonics, depending on the relative motion between the plate and the underlying mantle. If we assume that the underlying mantle resists or plate motion by viscous flows across a fixed thickness layer, the drag force on the plate can be calculated simply by this equation below. Using typical values, we find that the drag force is about 1 times 10 to the 13th newtons per meters, which is similar in magnitude to the slab pull force.